Hi, and welcome back to Learncello. This episode is titled Division of the Beat. Last time we looked at the rhythm of different songs, and in this episode we will be talking about how to write and read those rhythms and how they are broken down. So to prepare for this one, to make sure you understand it really well, we are going to prepare physically and aurally. First, I'm going to clap some phrases, and then I'm going to have you clap them back to me. And then I want you to decide if the sounds are long or short. And there's only going to be two different sounds. So the one that is longer, you just call it long, and the one that is shorter, you would call it short. Okay, so for example, if I did the most standard, one of the standard rhythms we've been doing with Queen, Queen, Caroline, which was, then you would clap it back to me like this. And then you would say long, long, short, short, long, just like that. So let's try it with bee, bee, bumblebee. The opening phrase sounds like this. My turn. Your turn to clap it back. Ready, go. And then we're going to say the short and the long sounds together to the same one. Here we go. Long, long, short, short, long. Excellent. We're going to go down to apple, peach, pear, plum, and we'll do the whole rhyme on this, but we'll do it in two sections. So the first is clap it back to me. Ready, go. I'll clap it one more time. Decide where the short and longs are. And we say short, short, long, long, long. Now let's try the part that says, tell me when your birthday comes. I clap first, then you clap. Here I go. And then you clap. Ready, go. I'll clap one more time. Here I go. And say the short and longs. Here we go. Short, 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 long. Let's try I climbed up the apple tree. My turn first. You clap back. Ready, go. I'll clap it one more time. You say the shorts and longs. Here we go. Short, 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 long. And this time I want you to read the short and long sounds. Say either short, short, or long. And then we will pluck what we are seeing. So let me make that smaller. So first, let's just read the words and we'll point. Here we go. Queen, Queen, Caroline. This time say the shorts and the long sounds. Long, long, short, short, long. And now we're going to pluck. Take your pointer finger, we make an L with our hand. We put our thumb, our right hand thumb on the side. And I will be plucking the second thinnest string. You can choose whatever string you want. Let's say the words first, and then let's say the short and longs next. Words first, here we go. Queen, Queen, Caroline. Now let's do the longs and shorts. Here we go. Long, long, short, short, long. All right, on this one, I want you to read the rhythm saying short, short, or long where necessary. And I am going to use the cursor, and then I will point on my page. All right, with the cursor first, here we go. Long, long, short, short, long. Short, 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 long. Short, 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 long. Long, long, short, short, long. And then we can use our paper. Remember mine is backwards because of the videoing. You still start up here with the queen. Here we, but we're gonna say long though. Here we go. Long, long, short, short, long. Short, 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 long. Short, 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 long. Long, long, short, short, long. Next one is apple, peach, pear, plum. Let's use the cursor first. Here we go. Short, oh, my bad, I'm so sorry. I left off some dots on this one. This one should have 2 dots on apple. Apple should have 2 dots. Apple, peach, pear, plum. And I forgot to make those a little bit longer, the peach and the pear. So it should be short, short, long, long, long. Short, 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 long. There it is. And I'll go ahead and draw those extra dots. And I'll go ahead and make that one longer. And I'll make my pear longer. So it should be 2 dots there. Apple for 2. Apple, peach, pear, plum. Okay, saying short, ready, go. Short, short, long, long, long. Short, 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 long. All right, the long sounds are called quarter notes, and they will look like this on our page. And when we count them with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, right in a row. The short sounds are called eighth notes, and they look like this. We count them 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So on this one, it says practice changing the words to the rhythm by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the one we're going to do this with is Queen, Queen, Caroline. I have it right here, and I'm going to change the way this is shared so you can see this full view here. So I want you to be able to see my page really well. And I'm sorry that this is in mirror image for you, but you'll still get the idea. So the first one is long. I told you that one's the quarter note, so we're going to draw it in. And when we count this, the first heartbeat on our page is always 1. And then Queen is long, so we're going to draw another quarter note. And because this is the second heart, we're going to call it 2. 1, 2. Caro, that would be our short, short. And so for our short, short, we use the eighth notes. And draw that in. And because it is the third heart across our page, we start with 3. and. This part is 3. This one is and. 3 and. So we have 1, 2, 3 and. Or long, long, short, short. The last one is long. So we're going to draw our quarter note in. And because it is the 4th heart across our page, we call it 4. So before we said long, long, short, short, long. Now we would say 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the music to Queen, Queen Caroline actually looks like this. Quarter note, 8 notes, quarter note. Let's try our next one. Watched her. That's our short, short. So we change that to 8 notes. And because it's the first heartbeat on this row, we call it 1 and. Hair in is short, short. For our short shorts, we use 8 notes. And because this is the second heartbeat across our row, we call it 2 and. Turpin, short, short. We're going to change it to 8 notes. And because this is the third heart, we start with 3, we call it 3 and. Time, that's our long, so we're going to draw a quarter note on the page and call it 4. So this row is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it looks like this. 8th note, 8th note, 8th note, quarter note. The next line starts with turpin, which is our short, short. You'll notice that all the short shorts are 2 dots. This is the first heart, so we call it 1 and. The next one, time 2. Those are short, short, so we change them to our 8th notes. And now we call them 2 and. And this one, make it, short, short. We're going to change those to our 8th notes. And we will call it 3 and. Last one, shine. That is 1 long sound. We call it the quarter note. And we call him 4. The last one, queen, is our long sound. So we draw a quarter note. And we call him 1. Queen is our long sound. We make him a quarter note. And we call it 2. Caro is our short, short. So we turn that into 8 notes. And we call it 3 and. Time, it's long, so we call it, oops. It's a long sound, so we make it a quarter note. And we call it 4. And we would count this one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it would be quarter note, 8th note, quarter note. I am going to go back to our presentation. There we go. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. And so our next one, I climbed up the apple tree. All the apples fell on me. Bake a pudding, bake a pie. Have you ever told a lie? See if you can change that one on your own while I change mine, and then we will compare to see if we got the same answers. Remember, the short is 8 notes, and you count them with the and sign, like 1 and. If it just has one dot, it's the long sound. It's our quarter note, and we just count those with 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't use the ands. Remember, with each line, you start over counting at 1. Remember, my icon starts on the opposite or the wrong side of the page due to the video. If you got it right, you would have written eighth notes here, eighth notes, and a quarter note. And it would say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The next line would be eighth notes, eighth notes, eighth notes, and a quarter note. And it would say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then if you noticed, all 4 lines are exactly the same. So this next one should be eighth note, eighth note, eighth note, quarter note. And it should say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the bottom one is eighth note, eighth notes, quarter note. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right. And for our last one, apple, peach, pear, plum. Go ahead and try that on your own, but remember that my apple is missing a dot, and then my peach and my pear really need to be longer circles. All right, on this one, apple is eighth notes, peach is a quarter note, pear is a quarter note, plum is a quarter note. It should say 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next one is eighth notes, quarter note. And it should say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so now that you know your eighth notes and your quarter notes, what we're going to do is I am going to play just a short little phrase, and then I'll have you play it back, and then I'll play it one more time, and then I want you to count for me with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or a combination of those patterns together. Let's make this screen a little bit larger of me so you can see what is a little bit better. What I'm doing. Here we go. All right, here I go. Play it back. Ready, go. I'll play it one more time while you're deciding what the counting should be. If you said 1 and 2, 3, 4, you'd be correct. Try this one. Play it back. Ready, go. I'll play it one more time. Here I go. Count it, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Try this one. I'll play first, you play second. Here I go. You play. Ready, go. Here I go. Decide how you count it. If you decided it was 1, 2, 3, and 4, you would be correct. All right, let's look at a new one. I have written out the rhythm in music notation for you. Quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. So we know now that that's counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could already play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then we could add the words that go along with it. Here I go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Try it with me. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. Look at the next line. We have 2 eighth notes. Eighth notes, eighth notes, eighth notes, and then a quarter note. So we know now that that's counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which we could already play. Try it with me. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we could even play it and say the words at the same time. Try it with me. Here we go. Meet me at the garden gate. The next one is down. The third line down is eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. We now know that that's counted 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we could already play and count it. Try it with me. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And we could say the words with it as well. Try it. Here we go. If I'm late, please don't wait. And the last one is just like the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or with the words 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's play the whole song counting the rhythms, and then we'll play the whole song with the words. Rhythms first, counting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. And let's try it with saying the rhyme out loud while we play. Here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. Meet me at the garden. wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Nicely done. That is the first actual piece of music that you have read. Nice job. All right, so now we have some exercises. I want you to try to decide in your head how you would play it first. How you would, making sure you think about how you would count it. And then I will play it and you can check to see if you were right. Your turn. Ready, go. If you played it like this, here I go, then you'd be correct because you would have counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Try the second one. Try on your own. Here you go. If you played it like this, you'd be correct because the counting is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to try the third one down. All right, your turn. Here you go. My turn. If it sounded like this, you'd be correct. Here I go. Which is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Try the last one, number 4. Your turn first. Here you go. My turn, you check it. Here I go. Which is counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can always take your own piece of paper and just write different combinations of quarter notes and eighth notes on a page. Just make sure you have groups of 4, and then you can count it, and you can practice playing it. And then you would be writing or composing your own music. This concludes our reading of our new notes, the quarter note and the eighth note. Next time we come back, we'll be learning about one other new note, and then we will begin putting our fingers up here on the instrument to change the sound. I am looking forward to continuing working with you, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson.